There she goes. Come on. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Kind of thought this Jessica Hamilton would remember whether she was somehow raped or whatever.
The brakes full.
They're parking there, right? Yes. Health is wealth.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Ah, she mustn't. I thought I should talk to her. Whatever. I'll try again.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
You call these bricks?
Can I sit here?
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
Maybe I can...
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Okay, I don't need that. We know where this Mark Bishop lives.
Sure, I got the film.
Yeah, we have to go to Bishop's apartment and speak with him.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his bed.
Wait, this may all be interesting, what they are talking. If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way. Okay. What did you make out of the kid? You believe her story? Of course he doesn't.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out. So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Any in the vicinity see the man on 211 just occurred.
This will be expensive.
Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL cleared.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Yeah. I hope it won't be that bad. Wish I knew how to get there. There is a key which I can use for him to navigate me, but I don't know which one it is. Is it H? No, it's horn. H is horn. N? Navigate? No. I don't know.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Look, lady, I can pound you.
What did he say? Left of the elevator? Left out of the elevator. This must be it.
Give it up! LAPD!
I'm about to break your goddamn.
All right. Shouldn't have.
Help me, Bukowski. No, it's okay. I thought we would talk to these guys. I don't know why they were fighting in the first place, or what was the argument about?
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes.
That's right. First, I need
Just look at this mess.
to know who is who. It's a movie producer, associate of June Ballard. He gave her a role in a movie, right? And Gloria Bishop is wife of Mark Bishop and assault victim. Who assaulted her? Was it Mark Bishop himself? And what's this suspect? What was the other? Who was the other guy we were fighting? There were two guys. Hemmings, look lady, I can pound you or I can pound your husband. Which one is it going to be? Hemmings, a guy named Hemmings. And what was the dispatch? All units in the vicinity of progress to apartment 3. Wilson's Apartment Hotel. Code 3. They didn't really tell me what What does it mean? Code 3. Probably an assault.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Mm-hmm. Right. Was there anything more on that picture?
Nope. No good to me.
No, they have smashed things apart in here. I'm pressing the wrong mouse button all the time.
Not sure this means much. Probably nothing. Doesn't look like anything.
What's these notes on the fridge? Need to review this because I was pressing the wrong mouse button all over here.
I don't think so.
It's okay, this isn't it. Gay Cowboys to Mark Bishop.
Presented to Mark.
With thanks from Silver Screen Props. Silver Screen Props. Do I have that in my locations? Maybe Silver Screen Props made that. But there is no way to investigate this one further. Yeah, stay there.
I don't think this is going to help us. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Great
Intolerance.
Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. set downtown.
Yeah.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Incidental.
Fight game. Another movie. Is this not relevant? And this.
Circumstantial. I doubt it.
Now this is how the gay cowboys looked like.
Maybe. No.
This is a big apartment. I haven't been to this room yet.
Don't think this is any use to us. Don't think this is anything. Optimistic, Cole.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
This check is paid to the order of what? What's the name on the check? Lorna Hopgood. Do we know anything about Lorna Hopgood? Well, we know Marlon Hopgood, owner and proprietor. From Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop paid Lorna Hopgood $20,000 for something. Now I'm stuck, can't move. No.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Okay. Are we done here? The music is still playing, there is still more clues to find here.
So what next?
Now all we need to know is who were those goons and why were they tearing up the floorboards in here? Ask Mrs. Bishop.
I thought he'd give me a hint where to look for further clues. I know that we have to talk with Mrs. Bishop.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I hear this ding tone whenever I approach a clue. But not everything of it is a clue.
Be connected. Nothing significant.
Well, I think we'll speak with her now.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
He does include you in his business. But that's the first time I hear of Mrs. McAfee. I thought this Juliet Ballard or whatever is his wife and not Mrs. McAfee. June Ballard. Oh, I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. June Ballard is Mrs. McAfee. Okay. Okay. And here she say, Have you heard of her death slut? Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know. My husband is a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business. And here I think she's lying. Do we have counter evidence? Which means evidence that he is actually including her in his business. I need to look for evidence in my notebook. I don't think I have counter evidence, but I can at least doubt this.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
At least that one was right. Let me review what she said. That's this Mark Bishop, right? Her husband. Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me. We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband. And I think she's not lying this time. Does she know where her husband is now?
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
She's twinkling like this. I'll use... Well, where is the set?
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Okay, Hopgood might know. And I need to review this evidence. This check. Made out to Lorna Hopgood. Ah, is his sister or wife or whatever. Okay, that's interesting.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Of course I am.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Of course. The check is lying over there.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
At least we got this one right. Let me review what we found out so far. So, who is this Hopgood guy? I need to really look him up in my people, because I'm not sure Why don't I have this guy? Marlon. Marlon is a man's name. I thought it's a woman. These names. Owner and proprietor of Silver Screen Props. This guy is paying Lorna Hopgood good money, right? No, Mark Bishop, her husband, is paying the big money to the wife of Hopgood. I think it's necessary to know exactly what's going on, lest I won't succeed in this case. And I see I haven't started my recording timer, so I don't know how much recording time is there left. I think, and it's getting late. I am starting to get very tired. I will stop this session here and proceed on this case tomorrow morning. Let's see how much of this will settle down on me, and I will try to re-watch the footage and follow up more closely on what these people are actually telling me. But see you next time. I hope you have enjoyed this part so far. Thanks for watching.